This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, can you guys hear me? Is it clear?
Yeah, hi Bhavan, this is Sumit. Yes.
Okay, hi Sumit.
Yeah, hi, I'm able to hear.
Okay, sure. Let me share my screen. Okay. So good morning everyone. So today we'll be talking about, or we'll be having a demo about the customer service management. Okay. So the customer service management application is mainly built for the customers, consumers, or the partners of a company. Okay. So when I say as a manufacturing or as a product based company, I might have my customers who are using it, or I may have the customers will be selling it to someone else, consumers will be the end users or who will be using the products, or I might have the partner also, right? So customer service management is just, you can say, an extension of existing service management in ServiceNow, where we have incident, request, or problem, or change. So customer service management also works in a similar uh, on the same platform with just specifically support to customers or external users, you can say, in the company, which are not the employees. Okay, so it enables customer service management enables to provide services and supports services in a sense, like if they want to order something from a company, right? So that kind of support, or when I say in terms of support, so it's kind of a warranty or kind of issues that they face with the product they have purchased or the product they have from the company. So it provides services and support to the external customers. Okay. So customer service management is, again, it has like omni-channel communication. So when I say omni-channel communication, it provides supports in multiple ways. So customers can connect uh, with the agents through like different channels. They can connect to email, they can connect to chat, to phone, by directly logging the tickets, or they can tag on the social media also. Okay, so there are different ways to communicate with agents, or basically with the you can say company. Okay, so and also we do have, like, in customer service management, it's like assignment is always on the skill based. So that is also advantage, like the rerouting of the tickets is avoided. So what, based on the type of case has been raised, it will be automatically assigned to uh, appropriate agent. Okay, and it also has like predictive intelligence, which can detect the issues before they occur. So and it provides like end-to-end solutioning for the customers. Okay, so it's a single app which has like multiple features in it. Okay, so going further, so this is how these are the different applications that you will see under customer service management. So it's like, first is omni-channel engagement. Omni-channel engagement, as I said, like different ways of communication is allowed. You can chat, you can call, you can email, we can directly log a service. So different types of communications are allowed, and we can have the different integrations also in place. If I say a telephony, so we can have a CTA integration also in place for this. Okay. It also has a customer data management. So customer data management, when I say, so there would be plenty of customers. So it has, the information has to be stored in a systematic, or you can say in hierarchical way, so that the information can be fetched and utilized across the case management or request management in CSM. Okay. Then it also has a knowledge and communities. So knowledge is something like the knowledge base that we use in service management, and the communities is something that it's like a service now community, where the users can discuss or can post the issues, right? The similar, we can build a community also for the products or services that a company is selling. Okay, so it has that feature as well. Then the case management. Case management is something that is used to when customer requests something or need a support on something in uh, customer service management, a case is being created. Okay, so it has a features of case management also. Like it would be kind of, we can say, a mixture of incident management and the request management. And then we have a field service management. So field service management is a separate application, but it works, or you can say, or it's related to service management, customer service management. So it can be integrated with that application as well. So these are the top 5 main applications which are, you can say, just for the customer service management. Okay, so these applications sit on top of existing ServiceNow functionality. So when I say existing ServiceNow functionality, it's like something catalogs. We have a catalog in service management, right? So this is again used here to create the different requests that customer orders. Or we do have the problem management also, or change management, which is used in the service management. And then we have CMDB configuration. So CMDB is also used in case like when we raise a request, right? So it's always an asset that customer. Suppose if I say as a company we are selling a software, right? So it will have an asset ID, or it will be always an asset for me as a company. It will be always an asset that they do have. So we do have the configuration management also. Like whenever I'm raising a case, so I need to select an asset so that the agent will know what exact product they have purchased, right? So it supports the CMDB as well. Okay. And finally, when I say in the backend, it's pretty much the same functionalities that we have in ServiceNow. It uses that only. So like when I say service portal, so it has a different portals created for different purpose. Okay, CSM has plenty of like 3 portals in total which I used. So it is built on the existing service portal functionality. So again, notification, subscription, and so on, knowledge base, service catalog, workflow. So these are existing platform capabilities which are used to build the customer service management application. Okay. Going further. So this is something about our training content, what we'll be covering as part of this training of CSM. So like first, like we will be starting with activating the plugins related to customer service management and its related plugins. So when I say customer service management, it has plenty of plugins. It's not just single one. So we'll see what are plugins, why they are used, and what all extra plugins we might need. Okay, so those details will cover. Then we'll see CSM application architecture, how it is, how things are related to each other, or what all things we might need to configure in order to have the CSM application ready for the customer. Okay. Then we can have manage case and case types. So something case type is something like we can have what types of requests we are going to allow, or what type of catalogs we're going to create, right? As part of this customer service management. So this is about case and case types. Next one is about maintaining the consumer. So it's in ServiceNow there are like when I say CSM, there are 3 different things. One is consumer, another one is accounts, and then we have the partners. Okay, so consumers are the one who are the end users. They cannot sell the product. They are the end users who will be consuming it. Okay, when I say a customer can be someone who's selling it to the consumer. Okay, so they are not the end users. They just purchase it and they sell it to someone else. So these can be customers also. And then we have partners who have the partnership, or we can say the way we have ServiceNow partnership, right, with the ServiceNow partner vendors we have. So it's kind of a vendor that we have in terms of with for different products. Okay. So another important aspect is to maintain those data about the consumers, accounts, or partners in ServiceNow. So it has a and it is maintained in a hierarchical way. Like when I suppose if someone raises a case, right? So I need to know from which account they are raising a case for, or which consumer, which partner is raising that case, right? So for each customer, we might have multiple users. So those are called as a contacts in ServiceNow. Okay, so for a single account, so when I say account for me, account is a customer. Okay, so when I say there is one XYZ as an account for me. So that account might have multiple customers in it or multiple contacts in it. So these are also stored in ServiceNow. So you can raise a case as a contact also, right? So we maintain those contacts. So we do have different hierarchies in CSM where these things are maintained. Another thing is configuring the form and the state flows. So out of the box, it provides a pretty good form, but again, it depends on the customer requirement. We can always customize it. We add some additional fields in the portal as well as in the backend forms that we'll see. And again, the state flows is always dependent on the customer requirement, how they want it. So state flow modification is one of the aspect that we'll cover. Then we'll see the portals. So it, as I said, it has different portals for different purpose. So we have like communities, we have customer portal, we have a consumer portal, which will be used to raise the ticket. So we can again, by default, these two portals have the same configuration, but it depends on the services that we provide. So like all the services or all the requests cannot be raised by customer, or sorry, consumer. Consumer has some limited access, a customer has a more access. So based on that, different portals are provided, and we can change the branding and everything for these two portals completely separately. Okay. The next topic that we'll cover is about managing skills and customer service properties. So as I said, based on the skill, the cases are automatically assigned. So what kind of case type we are raising. So that we'll see how to configure the skills and what are different customer service properties. We'll see the knowledge management also, how this is being utilized in overall CSM, that we'll see. And again, the communities, how to configure a community or how to build it, how to provide access and all. So we'll see the communities also. Okay. The next topic is about the mobile application that we'll see. So it has like mobile ServiceNow mobile app supports the CSM, and it has certain features which can be utilized using the mobile app as well. So that we will also see how we can customize that or how you can use the mobile app. Yeah. Okay. Going to the next topic, it's about managing case and account escalation and major issue management. So it's something that major issue management is a completely separate topic which we can create. Like from case, we can create a major issue. It's a similar to the major incident management that we have. So it's like it is called as a major issue management, and we'll see how to manage those, like how to auto assign the cases and all, or how escalation rules work or how assignment rule works. That we'll see as part of this configuration. Then we'll see the create targeted communications and special notes handling. So this is about like in CSM we have something like called as a targeted communication. So we as based on the different, suppose for example, based on different products customers or consumers have purchased, right? So I want to send certain communications to them or display certain informations on the portal to them, right? So when I say a customer has purchased XYZ, then I need to show that particular information to them. If a customer has purchased something else, I need to show a different information to them. So that kind of a targeted communications we can have with the customers or consumers. Okay, so that's this one part of CSM. And then we have a special notes handling. Special notes handling is something like if particular type of case comes, or they can have certain more information on that particular case. A customer get more information on that particular case. So it's a special notes related to that particular case, we can say. So we can create all these and we can tag it to the different case types. Okay. And then we have we'll be seeing the reporting and performance analytics. So this is one of the again important aspects. So it has pretty much a lot of dashboards that are provided with the customer service management, and we can always configure the custom reports and custom indicators for the performance analytics as well. Okay, so that we'll also see as part of this. And then we'll see certain advanced configurations. So advanced configuration, when I say it, like it comes to the portal branding or any custom configuration that is required as part of the CSM that we'll explore under this. Okay, so mostly it's like when I say CSM, it's a customer facing or it's an end user facing application. So mostly the work has to be done in the portal where it makes easier for customers or consumers to raise the cases or order something. And then we'll see the CSM integrations that we can do. So as I said, CTI is one of the integration that we generally have with the CSM. So CTI is it's a telephone integration. So that is one of the thing. Also, we do have certain times we do have the different integrations such as to import the accounts or information in ServiceNow, right? So as I said, or the contacts information. So as a company, I might have like my customers would be thousands of customers would be there. To maintain that data, we can have certain, if that data is stored in some third-party system, we can always have that integration in ServiceNow place. So this type of integrations will be configured. We will see how to configure those integrations. Okay. Any questions on this content?
No, from good from my side.
So hi, so I have just one query. So are we going to cover the widget design? I mean, basic and advanced widget development. So how we customize?
Okay, so we'll see the basic one. We won't be going into the service portal configuration. It's a separate, you can say, training. Like when I say you are saying advanced widget configuration, right? So it's not related to CSM. It will be separate service portal training where we'll see that. But yeah, definitely we'll see how to configure the widgets, how we can utilize this, or how we can add this to our portals.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
Any other question on the content?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, are we going to use JavaScript or AngularJS in this?
Sorry.
Are we going to use JavaScript in this or AngularJS or CSS?
Oh, no. So it will be AngularJS only. We won't be using a jelly. But again, AngularJS is something that will go when I say we have to design the portal and all, right? So portal design and all won't be like rebranding, adding the widgets and all that we'll see. But we won't be creating any custom widgets as part of CSM training. Hello.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, so this was about content. So let me just demonstrate you a small utilization of service portal. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So suppose as an external customer, right? So as I said, it's an extension to existing service management. So we have a separate portal, a CSM or CSP, consumer service portal or customer service management. So we have the different portals. So I logged into the CSM portal. Okay. And when I say I have to order something, so this is how the form looks like. So where I can see certain knowledge articles which are published. Also, I said we can build the community also, right? We can ask the community questions before raising a case. We can always ask the questions in the community team, and then we can get help on something or you can order something. So these are different options that we have provided. But again, as I said, this is always customizable. If you want to hide something, if you are not utilizing something, we are creating something extra, we can always add on this portal. Okay, so this is how something defaulted looks like. Then at the top again, we can see my requests, my cases. I can order a product or I can order a case related to my existing. I can raise a case related to my existing order or product. Okay, so these are different options that I see. So suppose if I go and I need certain help. So okay, so this is the default information. So you can see the contact information has been populated as my name because I'm present as a contact in ServiceNow system. Okay, Also, I do see the assets which belong to me. So when I say assets, it's kind of different products that I've purchased. So it's in the serial key or serial number or asset number that we store in ServiceNow, something like that. Okay. So if I select one of the asset, so the related product is auto populated, or you can choose the different product. If this is not the correct product, you can select the different product also for which you are raising this support case. Okay. I can define the priority and I can put a small description about it. So when I see, when I type the subject, automatically related contents comes as a knowledge article. So this, again, it depends how we want to configure. Do you want to show these, or we want to just show to the internal users, external users, only to customers, or only to contacts? So that those things have these types of customization, we can do that. Okay. So if instead of raising a case, you can get all the knowledge articles also here. Now I'm submitting a case. Okay. Okay, so when I submit a case, it's, as you can say, like this is the ticket form that I get on. I can see attachments, I can see all the fields that we have related to the case and the communications that's happening. Okay, also one more thing is we do have actions here where I can accept the resolution of the case, or I can close the case as well. Okay, if I feel that this was not correct, I can close the case as well. So these are the options as a customer I do have. Now I'll go to another window where I'll be logging in as a agent, customer agent, who will be working on the tickets. Okay, so this is the agent workspace that we have. Okay, so here if I log into the agent workspace, I do see, like, I can see, I go to home where I see the details related to me. So my high priority cases, my team's cases, or my cases, right? So I can see all the details here which are assigned to me. Or I can go to the list. Here I can see all the informations. Okay, so all this information is just not about the cases also, but I get all the everything related to the customer service management. Here you can see. So when I say as agent, I don't have to log into the backend always. Okay, so it's a kind of workspace that ServiceNow has created for CSM. So you can see, I can see the cases, whatever the different types of cases, like my, open, all, I can see it here. I can see different customers also that belongs to, like, I can see the accounts, I can see the partners, contacts, consumers. So if I have to raise a case on behalf of someone, I can directly create it from here. And I can see which account they belong, or I can search all the information related to them. Okay. Then we have different interactions which are going with the customers or consumers. We can see it here. Then knowledge articles. Then we have different work orders or tasks which are created. So task in the sense, I can say any other child tasks which are created or which are assigned to agents. Okay, so those we can see it here. Then we have different SLAs. So this is again extra. We can have this integration of a CSM with the service management as well. Okay, so when I say integration, so we can have different types of incidents, problem, changes, or request catalog tasks are created from CSM. So those details also can be visible here. CMDB details. So CMDB is like different types of CIs are also visible here. So everything, like I don't have to go to another, when I logged in as agent, right? So I don't have to go to any other window apart from this where I'll get all the details of a CSM. Okay. So suppose if I say all the cases, and I'm open the one case that we have created recently. So we do not have any skills as of now configured, so it's not automatically assigned to this particular user or any other user, we can say. So you can see it here. So these are my case details. So start with at the top, you can see the details for which account it has been raised, contact detail, priority, state, all these things you can see here. And then we have different options to work on the case. Then we have contact information, case priority. This is kind of a SLA that we have. Timeline, where are we exactly in terms of SLA if we compare. So these details we have it. At the bottom, you can see the case details and all. So if I minimize this, you can see all the case details here. You can see all the communications here, and you can see related search results. So related search results is something like we can have the similar cases, or we can have the similar knowledge articles present in the system. We can search those as well as an agent. Okay. And at the top you can see different options that we have. So these are different tabs you can say in the form of case. Okay, we do have different work orders, those are created for this particular case, or any SLAs, any tasks, any interactions going on, what are the emails being sent for this particular case, those also we can see it here. Then different task skills we can see. As of we don't have any skills, so as of now nothing is visible, but yeah, once we have the skill configuration done, we'll see different skills. Then what are the knowledge articles which are attached to this particular case that we can see. Okay, so these are different information, and again it's customizable. Workspace is customizable, so you can see there are different cases also here. What are details based on the information that has been populated. So you can see account has been populated for the contact. Channel is always web. So as I said, we have different omni-channel communication, where the communication can be through different channels that are supported. And we have different information, like we have assignment group, assigned to. So this is something similar to the service management. So if it's a partner, then a partner contact will be populated. If we do have the partner details, so it will be there. And then we have something same, watch list, work note list, comments and everything. We can resolve it or you can close it by providing different resolution codes, right? And also we can type comments. We will see the latest updated comments here. We can attach the knowledge article. So if I have to search in the suppose knowledge articles, so I can change it. What I have to need to check, I need to check the resolved cases, open major issues. So I can search case related details at different things, in like I can check in different open problems, wherever I want I can search it. Okay, so when I say knowledge article, right, so I can see the different knowledge articles which might be related to this particular case. So suppose we can attach these articles also for customers reference. So if we go here, there are different options, like you can attach this article to the particular knowledge base so that customer can see this article. So if I go back to my portal, so you can see the knowledge article has been attached and customer can see it, or say if they feel this is satisfying their issues or their requirements, they can close the case. Okay, so this is pretty much how CSM works, where like from it's like a separate workspace is being created for the agents, and also for the customers, they have a different portal, so they don't have to log into the backend to raise the cases and all. Yeah, so this is how it exactly works, but then there is a lot of configuration in the backend. So as I said, like we may have to define the SLAs, we may have to define different notifications, we may need to have different skills, we need to have the auto assignment rules, escalation rules, or we need to set up the knowledge base articles, we need to integrate with the service management, or we need to integrate with the different tools to import the data. So all the configuration is done in the backend. And then we have the state flows also. So these are different state flows, like we can have it in what all states we want this ticket to be present. So this state configuration also can be done. So now the state has been changed to open. So here I can propose a solution, right? So let me put something. Resolution code is solved by customer. Right, propose solution. Yeah, the state has been changed to resolve now, right? So now as a customer, if I go back to my case, I can either accept the solution or I can reject the solution. So if I reject it, again, it will open this existing case. If I accept it, then it will automatically close this case. Also, like the service management, we can have the auto closure period configured for this so that it gets automatically closed. Okay. And also from the same window, again, as I said, we can create the new records also. So as I clicked on this one, it creates a new interaction. So you can see, you can put the details, I can like chat or phone. So basically from this window itself, they can have the new things created. They don't have to go to my tickets or search for it or create an incident on behalf of customer or something. So it's a pretty easy interface that is provided with the CSM. Okay. So we'll see, as part of training, we'll see all these things in detail, how to configure these things. And also we'll try to see the integrations is the one thing where we'll see we don't have the third-party systems in place, but we'll definitely see how to configure those integrations. Any questions on these?
Yeah, so Pawan, are we so in the training, are we going to see all the areas like where the SLAs are, how the SLAs are getting configured, how the auto assignments are working for CSM? So are
Right.
you going to
Yeah.
okay.
We will going to cover that. Yeah.
And you're saying about the integration. So except the telephone integration, will there be any integration like the social like integration media like WhatsApp or Facebook?
We do have the integration with the social medias, but as of now, we don't have like anything in place. We can have the demo on how to configure that, but exact integration may not be part of it. But we'll
Okay.
have definitely the approach how you need to configure or what kind of APIs you can use it or how you can configure those.
Okay, so is it same like doing an integration on the main ServiceNow portal, or is something different for the CSM?
Haven't understood your question actually.
So the integration, like if you're going to do an integration with WhatsApp, so is it same like ITSM? I mean, is
Yeah,
the
it would be
process?
same. Yeah, integration would be same. Nothing different. It's just that that's what I'm saying. Service management is just an extension of sorry, customer service management is just an extension of existing service management. Okay, it is just focused on your customers and consumers. So you can say like the terminology is different, the data structure is different, but it sits on top of service management. It utilizes the existing functionalities that we have in service management.
Okay, okay, got it. Thanks.
Any other questions? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, I think then this is about the CSM, and as I showed you the content, so we'll have the detail like once we start the training, right? So we'll have the details about it. So when I say CSM application and architecture, so we'll have a separate session. We can say we will. I'll show you the plan. Like once we start the training on the day one, we will have a separate plan. How we'll cover trainings on each day, and how we'll have the hands-on. So that we'll see on the day one of the training. Okay, so these are just the high level topics that we will be covering as part of it. Okay, if we don't have any questions, so that's it from my end. You then, Nilima?
Yes, Pawan. If anybody have questions, you can ask to Pawan, or else we can wrap up the session for today. Satanik,
Okay, yes, hi Nirma.
yeah, do you have any queries? Like, as per our previous discussion, you had to
I
ask.
have already asked him.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay then. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you.
Thank you then. Yeah, see you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.